What's up, y'all? I'm Sheehan Van Cleef, and this is Dante Bosco, and we are here for another episode of Campfire Concerts, special edition with the Poetry Lounge. And for those who don't know, I want to give you some of the updates on what Camp Ronald McDonald is. Camp Ronald McDonald is one of the largest camps to provide funds for kids with cancer and their families, and programming for their families as well. And for the kids, it tries to, well, not a tries, it actually works to work on their emotional skills, develop social skills, because a lot of kids' lives are obviously go through a weird adjustment when they're going through camp, when they're going through hospital, and they have to go through treatments. And so we want to, as Camp Ronald McDonald, we want to provide them as much of a normal life as possible so that they enjoy themselves, that they feel good about themselves, that they're having fun. And so today, you're going to get some poems, you're going to get some great stories, you're going to hear stuff from around the world, and also, we're counting on y'all to donate to Camp Ronald McDonald, because this cannot happen without y'all. Without your support, this camp cannot continue. So what I want to do is let you know that there are different ways to donate.
So many ways. To support the camp, you can donate to provide a child with cancer in their family a camp experience free of charge. You can go to the link, which is bit.ly /CFC 2020 donate. Also, you can donate $35 to receive a Campfire concert poster. It looks like this, like our Coachella thing, and it has all the artists that performed at Campfire concerts here at Studio DeVille.
Studio DeVille.
And it includes Ryan Cabrera, AJ Raphael,
Joey Fatone. Us. We're here.
So you can get it's got like a collector's item. So it's a nice nice prize if you donate $35.
We'll also have giveaway packs. There are going to be book packs for the authors, for the poets getting up on stage tonight. So just to give you a rundown, we got Angie Aguirre. We have Rudy Francisco. We have Jasmine Williams. We have Javon Johnson. We have Jessica Salgado. And all of them have books. They're going to sign those books, and we're going to put book packs together that you can donate money to for a chance to win a book pack, signed books by the performers and the artists performing tonight. And Dante's book has been there.
My book's in there.
So yeah, you can also donate $40 for an official Campfire Concerts t-shirt. There are two different colors of those. But we're going to give you some of the milestones and some of the other things you can donate for as well. But it is for the programming and for the camp. But we want to shout out some of the donators so far. We got Madalena, who gave $40 their thing. So
Shout out to Madalena. Shout out to Madalena.
We got Martin.
Yo.
We got Mary Prospector.
Martin gave $250.
$250.
Shout out to Martin. Big.
So we got Cindy Ting with $35. We got Bill with $30. And we got Paul DeLeo.
And we have some anonymouses.
There's always someone anonymous, because sometimes you just...
you're just giving out of good of your heart.
It's just what it is.
Thank you for the anonymous givers out there so far. $10, $200, $24. I look like a Kobe fan out there giving, so shout out to anonymous. But also, Shion, I'm going to talk about, for the people that are just tuning in and that don't know who the Poetry Lounge is and who we are, explain, first of all, me and Shion go back 20 plus years, and we started a poetry venue originally in my living room. It was called Dante's Poetry Lounge. At that time, we were young artists. Shion was living
on the couch in the living room. And I used to have to move my stuff out the way.
Move the keyboard out the way.
So that people could set up the mic, set up the DJ table, and people perform and fill in that living room. And that started...
We started a poetry venue over 20 years ago, and it grew from the living room to the sandwich shop down the street, to the theater on Cahuenga, to another theater on Cahuenga. We ended up at Greenwood Court Theater.
We've been for the past 20 years. And so the lounge has been around for 22 years. It's the largest weekly poetry venue in the world. And
it's helped inspired what became Def Poetry Jam on HBO.
That is true. And we also, it's inspired a lot of artists in general. I think it's an opportunity for people to share their stories, for people to get up and share, and to be heard and feel heard, to be in an audience filled with people and feel good about your story. It inspires, and you getting up there inspires people. So it was something we did for us initially, for friends to get together and out and share stories with each other, and it became something that we
never imagined
it could be.
And for people that don't know the Poetry Lounge or aren't from LA or haven't heard the Poetry Lounge, it's every Tuesday night, 9 to midnight on Fairfax and Melrose at the Greenway Court Theater. And it opens at 9, but people start lining up around...
Like 6.
Like 6.
At like 6 o'clock, people are lining up.
And so the lines around the block, and we try to get through many poets every week, and it's just become this really beautiful community and it goes to midnight. And you're going to be seeing part of our family and our community tonight with the poets. All the poets performing tonight for this cause are part of the DPL family, and I'm proud to be. It's like from our DPL family to the Camp Ronald McDonald family.
So some of y'all may not be familiar with poetry, or your only reference to poetry is English class, where you're forced to read something that you're not sure about, that you're just uncomfortable with. But the thing about poetry is, I believe it's a very much a live phenomenon, and you really need to see what it is to experience what it is. So tonight we're going to do that for you, even in a virtual stage. So tonight at DeVille Studio, the Poetry Lounge is going to be on a virtual stage for Campfire Concerts, Camp Ronald McDonald. And I guess I should probably kick a short little poem to jump y'all up before we bring up the first poet of the day.
So, and don't forget, keep donating on Tiltify. It's brought to you tonight with Humble House and DPL for Camp Ronald McDonald's. So go to the Tiltify link and so get ready. Let Shihan get ready, and I'll do the intro for Shihan.
Yay!
All right. So like I said, Shihan is one of my partners. We go back for 20 years. We kind of entered the poetry scene together, and I've watched him grow, and as an artist and as a man, and we built this little thing, and it kind of impacted over the years. I mean, an unnumberable amount of people, hundreds of thousands of people have come through the lounge, performed at the lounge, been impacted by this little scene that we helped create that we didn't even know we were creating. And as a poet, he's impacted generations of poets, and some of the poets you're going to see tonight.
That's where these came from.
Are impacted by this man, not just his words, but also by him directly mentoring the next generation of poets. And beyond that, he's an amazing screenwriter. And I'll keep going. You ready? Whenever you're ready to rock, go ahead. Step to the mic, Shihan. Oh, we have some technical issues? So should we keep on? We're in the middle of... Okay, so before we go into that, we'll just talk a little bit. We're going through some technical issues on the live stream. Yeah. You guys know how it's going. But, so, with the Poetry Lounge, like I said, we started over 20 years ago. Beyond us, the co-founders are Poetry
Smith and Jamel Hooper.
Brother Jamel Hooper. And the four of us got together at the beginning. We were just doing, I think I was doing it, then Shihan was helping me out with it, and then we were kind of running it, and we brought Brother Jamel in to DJ initially, and then Poetry had another poetry venue
at the on Fairfax at the Ethiopian restaurant with Deep Red. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, shout out to Deep Red.
Revolutionary Poets or something like that. It was something like that.
And he was doing his thing, and we loved his thing, and so we kind of were all friends anyway in the poetry scene, and I would be remiss not to say that we all kind of connected through
Ronnie Walters, Ronnie's Backstreet Poetry, who's to me the godmother of the LA poetry scene. She's the godmother to all of us, but she's definitely
for our generation. Of course, there's been other parts of the poetry scene.
She's one of the for sure unsung heroes of Los Angeles poetry scene. And she brought us together as part of Ronnie's Backstreet Poetry, which was a collective that used to travel around the city and do shows. And from there, we winded up meeting other poets, and that's how we met. That's how Dante, Poetry, Jamel, and myself all came together to, at some point, become the Poetry Lounge. Yeah, so let's see, what else can we tell you? Oh, you know what? One thing I do want to say about the camp, and this is something I learned. So they have the camp sign up. So the summer camp's now at home, clearly, because of everything that's going down.
Right.
And over 330 kids have signed up for the camp this year. And I think one of the things that's interesting is the Camp Ronald McDonald sends them a box with all the swag and all the things that they can, art stuff. They got T-shirts and games and toys and things that they can do, so they can still have the activities and do fun activities, but from the safety of their home, because a lot of them have compromised immune systems, and so this allows them to still engage and be part of something bigger while still staying at home. It's called Camp in a Box. It's the Camp in a Box kits.
It's like a Happy Meal.
It's like a
Camp Happy Meal.
So yeah, that was dope. I want to see. I actually would love to get one of those.
Little known fact, I had my own Happy Meal. When Hook came out, there was Hook Happy Meals, and there was a Rufio Happy Meal, and had a Rufio Happy Meal toy.
See?
which was kind of dope. So
Didn't even know that.
shout out to Ronald McDonald. That I them Happy Meals.
Well, I had a lunch that I made myself. I literally had a Happy Meal. It was just Happy Meal that I made with some.
We're listening to the people in the booth right now.
Sorry, y'all.
How we doing, Brett? Yo, we're back.
What's up, y'all? Sorry we had a little technical difficulties, but we are back.
Happens with a live stream, but thank you for sticking around. Coming back. People will hopefully be coming back in right now.
Back for the Campfire Concerts, special edition with the Poetry Lounge.
Yes.
Dante Bosco and Shion Van Cleef. And we're going to jump into our first performance.
Let's do it.
And I'm excited. Ooh, because Angela Aguirre is an incredible poet. She is an author. She is an activist. She is a daughter. She's a teacher. She's a speaker. She's also a TEDx speaker. She's an author of a book, Confessions of a Firework, which we will have available in the book pack. And she's been featured all over the place. She has definitely grown up in the lounge. She's been part of the lounge. I remember when she was
super young, and then she became a woman.
And now she's still young.
And she's still young.
But it's been a while. So coming up, y'all, please put it together for Angela Aguirre, y'all.
Angie.
She's also a TEDx speaker. She's the author of a book, Confessions of a Firework, which we will have.
Angie.
Oh, okay. It was like there's a feedback going on. But hello, guys. What's up?
Oh yeah, turn your volume down. Don't watch the show because they'll have feedback on the show, and rock your poems, and then we'll come and talk to you via Zoom.
Oh, I'm not watching it. How do I make it? Can you hear me correctly?
I can hear you. We're good now. You're nice and clear.
Okay. So I have a poem that I'm gonna do, and it's a message from my ancestors, and it's something that I have had to evoke my kind of warrior spirit lately, just in these times, and it brings a message of hope, and I want to share it with you. I know it is uncomfortable, but Mija, you were made for this. Title this chapter Rebirth. In it, you are a serpent. Your scales are a shield. Shed your armor like a layer of skin so your spirit can heal and have space to grow larger. Do not be afraid. It is in the darkness where you will find your light. Do not let the weight of this virus drown you. Instead, lean in. Write out the loneliness word by word. Explain the envy, the resentment, the anger. Study it. Find the message, extract the medicine. This is the answer to the question you keep asking yourself. Just keep writing. Nothing else will cure you. Yes, you will survive this. No, it won't hurt forever. Be patient. Another you is being built. Like it or not, you are a messenger, an unlikely teacher, a wounded healer. Your pain is your gift. Learn to tame it or it will eat you alive. Give your pain business hours. Since translating it is your work, the rest of the day is yours. Find it to find joy. You inherited your tongue. Now use your pen to access your birthright. Just keep moving forward. One foot and then the other. Your pain is your power. Let it lead you home. Thank you.
Yo.
Angie,
what's going on?
My family, what's up?
What's going on? We're chilling. Are we gonna be able to see Angie on the screen up here? No. Okay. Well,
I can imagine how Angie's looking right now. She's sitting in front of her thing with the lighting and the I imagine the makeup's together and the nails got to look together. And Angie, so one thing I forgot to mention is the Millennium Mija podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about that so we can know more about what you do?
Yeah, the Millennium Mija podcast is kind of like it's like my brainchild. It's a place for me to, I guess you could say, heal myself. I started it as a way to just kind of let out all of the things that I was dealing with, my mental health. It's your power. Let it lead. But it ultimately, it's turned into a community, I guess you could say, a space to discuss mental health, but also in a way that feels authentic and real and not sugar-coated at all. And so that's what I love about my podcast.
Yeah, because I got to see it. I got to see it firsthand. That shit is dope.
And where can they get that podcast?
Wherever you get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever it's uploaded now.
And any books in the works? Because I got Confessions of Firework. You got a follow-up?
Yeah, I do. I'm working on something called The Courage to Change, and it's basically a biography about my dad and Los Angeles in the 1950s, 1940s, and it follows him, but it follows my perspective of him. And so I think that my dad was somebody who was kind of like an unsung hero in the community, and no one's gonna tell his story, so it's my job.
There you go. Word.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming out, Angie.
Of course.
No, I love you. Thank you.
Yo, I miss you. Miss you, Angie.
Sending you all love so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Angie, first poet up for the night. Remember, you guys out there, this is DPL for Camp Ronald McDonald's from
Campfire Concerts, special edition, the Poetry Lounge.
Yes, coming from Studio DeVille and from Humble House. So keep donating on Tiltify.
Yes.
And now we're gonna kick it to a camper. We have one of the campers coming in to rock poems. We got campers coming throughout the show. People from Camp Ronald McDonald are gonna be here to do poems. So we're gonna kick to the first camper poet. So check it out.
This poem is called Forever. The crinkled paper I gracefully emerge upon, gently resting upon eager hands. My words of wisdom whisper to the suffering and satisfied souls, to the victims of life. Though I am only 7 lines, the young woman cries, the little boy smiles, the elderly hug. The delicate ink my words are composed of paint about the page, sorrow, happiness, fear, lying beyond the merciful strokes of each letter. Even though my polished paper will part, crinkles will silently erode the crisp in the hands of many, and the majestic black liquid will swirl about the damp page. My heartfelt words are not to be forgotten. My moral will continue to gently speak to those who relate, and my impact will still inspire. I will live forever.
So heartfelt
we're
words
live, we're
are
live.
not to be forgotten. That's my line right there. So give it up for the camper. Camper, I appreciate it. I'm trying not to clap so we don't mess y'all up. But look, everyone has a story to share. Everyone has a story to tell. And we're here as the Poetry Lounge tonight to give y'all an opportunity to share your stories. Not just myself, but also that. So also, we are on a roll. So we got some donors. We got Scott Eastridge giving up $35. Entering for the Campfire Concerts poster.
Yeah.
We got Dr. Washington, #1 fan. $20 with
Shout
the double
out.
hearts. All right.
We got Brendan HK with $10. Thank you so much. Says thanks, Dante, for letting me know about this stream and donation. Honor for the Fire Nation. Shout out to Fire Nation out there.
We got Stacey Liz. Excited to meet the Poetry Lounge family tonight. Thank you for sharing your stories, your poetry, yourselves in support of a great cause. That is true.
Thank you so much, Stacey. Doug Canner, $100. Man. Thank you so much, Doug. Appreciate it.
Oh, we got Phoenix CDC students and staff giving up $50.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Shout out to Phoenix CDC students and staff. That's like all crew of y'all. That's love.
Yeah, we got Sienna and giving up $20. I like that. And then we ready to move on. We gotta keep going because we need some more performances. We need Camp Ronald McDonald.
Oh.
All right. So we're going to kick to a video right now of Camp PSA so you can see what Camp Ronald McDonald is all about.
Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times offers a variety of residential camping opportunities for cancer patients, their siblings, and parents all year long, free of charge. It is medically supervised by a volunteer staff comprised of doctors, nurses, and specially trained counselors, so patients can get treatment while enjoying some much-needed fun, friendship, and a place to just be a kid.
Hi, my name is Hannah Desmond, and I've been going to camp for 8 years. Camp creates a really safe community. It's not really a community, it's more of a family. Everyone's kind of been through similar experiences, so it's a really comforting feeling because everyone kind of knows what the other is going through. It's really important for camp to exist because there are so many new and different experiences that are available, and they're safe, and it's fun because you get to go through these new opportunities with wide open eyes, and you get to experience them with new friends and grow with each other, and you just create this community of experiences, new and old. From camp, I'm able to bring down my confidence from the mountain. I'm able to kind of realized that I can be more open with people and become more close to people, but with that confidence and with that realization that I can just be myself around people. My favorite memory from camp is, it happens actually every year, where it's when we're going down the mountain, and I'm just realizing, wow, that's the best session that I've had yet. And it happens every year. It's just saying something, because it just means it keeps getting better and better, and it just doesn't stop.
Join us in helping to heal the places medical treatments cannot reach, the mind, body, and spirit of children with cancer and their family members at Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times.
All right, y'all. There you go. Little highlights of what's going on at camp. Camp PSA. Give y'all a little dap about Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times. So we're back. So we are going to kick it over to here where Dante Bosco is about to do the first performance in studio of the night. So please welcome Dante Bosco to the stage.
Sometimes we say things that just aren't true. Like, I can never do that and I die without you. I never move back to the suburbs. I can never date an Asian guy. If I ate sushi, I would just die. I'd never be caught dead in anything but a Mercedes-Benz. I can never love a girl if I hate all her friends. It's like Republicans saying all Democrats are liberal, or Democrats saying all Republicans are evil. Now that I grew up a little bit, I can admit it's a bunch of bullshit. See, first off, you don't die. I die without you. You don't die. I didn't talk to my parents for 7 years of my life. 2 people I love most, and nobody died. We just didn't talk. Forgot about the love, held on to the grudge, and I ain't gonna lie, there were a lot of melancholy nights, but a lot of days too, filled with laughter and smiles on faces. We'll always regard those days as the dark ages, but what I'm trying to say is the boundaries we have are the boundaries we made, and we constantly reinforce them by the negative things that we say. And for everything you say, I can give you an example of the exact opposite being true. We limit ourselves through our point of view. You argue. Who cares if you're right? Does it even matter if you're living a miserable life? In this life, this life is filled with infinite possibilities. And I'm not just up here talking down at you, waxing philosophy, because, I'm probably going to move back to the suburbs. That could be cool. Don't laugh. You could move there, too. I'm just saying. Don't know so much. Leave room to be surprised. And every now and then, if you're like, I think I'm in over my head, you're probably not really living life. Bam.
Bang!
I'm going back.
Dante Bosco, back here. All right, y'all, that was the first in-studio performance. And this is the Poetry Lounge Special Edition Campfire Concerts with Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times. And so what we're going to do now is let you know a little bit more about the camp at home. Because of COVID and because of the pandemic that's going on, the camp launched Camp at Home, which is a virtual program that allows camp to stay connected with the staff, counselors, and friends who became family. So we're going to skip to that video now. All right, so
we're still on. People keep still donating at
keep
donating.
We got another one. We got Fargie. Fargie with $15 says the Poetry Lounge has given us so much guidance. She's glad to support and pay it forward to the next generation. We appreciate you, Fargie. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
We're at $38,371.74. Keep donating, you guys. It's a great cause.
But in these moments when everything got this downtime, we're trying to get to this. We want to.
Are we still on? The video.
No, you're so far now, so far from my arms now. To be human is to love, even when it gets too much. I'm not ready to give up. To be human is to love, even when it gets too much. I'm not ready to give up. To be human, to be human, to be human.
I'm sorry. Like we're like.
Yo, we're back.
We're back.
Welcome back to stream. Keep donating. This is DPL, the Poetry Lounge, for Camp Ronald McDonald concerts.
Studio DeVille.
Humble coming
House.
at you from Humble House. Keep donating on Tiltify, and the show continues. We're having a very special poet come to the live stream studio stage right now. His name is Javon Johnson.
PhD, Dr. Javon Johnson.
He's an actual doctor. And it's quite impressive. I remember when he was becoming a doctor, I was like, "You gonna be a real doctor?" And he's also a professor at many colleges throughout the years. But right now, he's currently at UNLV.
Yep. And he has just become a father.
Oh yes, Big Dad. We gotta talk to him about that because I haven't seen him.
And brought the baby. Oh snap! Come on, Javon.
Give it up one time for Javon Johnson.
What's good? Am I muted?
No, we got you. We got you. You muted yourself.
You muted yourself.
Oh.
Unmute.
There we go. Am I good?
You're good. You're good.
So what happened is when the baby came, I got terrible with technology. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I turned into an old man. But yeah, here she is. She has an attitude
Hey, what?
problem. Got an attitude problem, mama.
What's up, mama?
Oh, she tried to give you some. All right, here we go. But yeah, so I'm here. Thank you for having me be a part of this. Always. I was listening to y'all earlier, and it's always a family thing with DPL. So one of the things, real spit, and this is one of the things real true, like as I think about like what it means to be a father, I think often about you, Shihan, and the sort of ways in which you illustrate how beautifully that can be done. So if I have done my job right, I would have taken some of your lessons and will have implemented it with this big-headed child of mine.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Big-headed dad, big-headed baby.
It's clearly my head. Like, you look at the baby and go, oh, that's mine. That's for sure mine.
All right. So you gonna kick a poem?
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna do this one. I was gonna do something else, but I'm gonna do this one. I wrote this poem actually prior to her birth. And what's wild is it wasn't even supposed to be about her, but it ended up being about her. So here we go.
All right. Let's go.
When Glenn Rice grabbed the last rebound at the end of Game 6 of the 2000 NBA Finals to put away Reggie Miller's Pacers, a then full-haired 21-year-old Kobe Bean Bryant jumped in Shaquille O'Neal's arms. The Mamba went from hugging the big man around the neck like a clingy toddler to throwing both arms in the air, Kobe's legs around Shaq's waist. The Giant, almost in tears, held him tightly with both arms. And this is really just a story of two grown men holding one another. The way I think all men really want to be held, especially those of us who cannot say so. That was a good time for us LA boys. Master P owned the airwaves and what is a no limit record, except for a hood soundtrack for black children who dare to dream as if they're bigger than the sky. My uncle, he used to pile all the neighborhood boys into a brown 1988 Ford station wagon to turn us into a basketball team. All of us dreamed that we would make it to the NBA someday. None of us did. He ran drills as if he was still in the military, which made sense then because everyone kept calling South Central a war zone. But when the Lakers won, battalions of purple and gold flooded the LA streets. A Celtics jersey was a landmine, and the way we laughed at Clippers fan meant that it was difficult to tell a hero from a terrorist. Some people went outside to shoot their guns into the night sky, and it reminded me that this country becomes this country by shooting into the dark. But when my Lakers won, my uncle called and saved my life. He said we did it, which sounded a lot like I love you. And I believed him, and I still do. Basketball is a black boy's love language. A Magic Johnson's fast break is still one of the sweetest things you could say to me. A Kareem skyhook is proof that God indeed answers prayers. And Nick Van Exel dribbling is still the prettiest love song next to Whitney's I Will Always Love You. So when my Lakers won that title, I got down on bended knee and thanked the Lord, back when folks still talked at the end of R&B songs, when Tony blatantly lied to us about the rain in Southern California. Boys to Men preached a slow sermon after slow sermon. And yes, the church stayed packed. Children, so many of us were conceived to that holy sacrilege of Black sound. And now my wife and I are expecting our first child soon. And I am already so willing to die for her. But this tiny little human I have now finally met. This does not make me a good father, though. It only means that I've barely established a baseline, a low bar indeed. But isn't that what did my father in? His drinking, how he searched for the gospel of Paul in nearly every well. I wish I could tell you more, but I choose to make the memory of him a bit foggy. But isn't that what did Kobe Bryant in? The fog, the weather, the crash. I think about his death a lot and how it allows many of us to only remember the good of him. I think I wish, maybe I wish my father had died a long time ago, not because I want him dead, but because I want to remember him differently, only the good of him. And this is really just a story of two grown men who've never held each other, who can't ever remember sharing a love language. Towards the end of her life, my father's mother began to lose her memory. Her mind became the San Andreas fault line, and her face would crumble whenever she could not remember my name. One time, instead of admitting memory loss, she made up a story about how she and I had dinner to soothe my breaking heart. We both knew the truth. We both played along anyway, and I am still of who benefited more. I think of family a lot this way. I imagine this baby to be an earthquake of a child. Hopefully, she will know exactly how to erupt, to rumble, to crack foundation. Hopefully, she will have an attitude like her great-grandmother's cooking. Too much spice for most people to stomach, but we like it that way. And she'll tell you breaking ground is the only way to build mountains. I worry though, that I won't be a good enough father. Unworthy of this girl child born in a pandemic, and how that breaks me. The rupture, the lack of control of it all. I worry, no matter how hard I try, someday there might be a mountain between her and I. The same one I refuse to remove for my father. I worry that someday I might become him, that she'll run from home like I did, and I still miss my city. Maybe she'll love Los Angeles the way I do. Maybe we'll hold one another tightly like memories forever until they are not.
Javon.
Yes.
Yo.
Daddy.
Yeah, I got choked up a little bit, but I'm good.
That's
That was
good.
heavy.
You're going to be a great father. Unless coffee becomes something else, you good.
Beautiful. That beautiful piece. I mean, obviously, it's the first time I'm hearing it. It's the first time we're hearing it. It's a brand new piece.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emotional, beautiful. I mean, the thing I love about poetry, like your poetry specifically also, is just takes me on a journey, and like the images of LA, the images of the times that we grew up, the music, you just took me to another place, and then hit me heavy with just your own personal moments in the piece. It was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. So
Yeah,
thank
you know.
I'm
You
looking
know how
forward
much
to
I
it.
love Los Angeles. It's my
I know.
city.
I miss
It's
Kobe,
my
dog.
home.
Can I say that right now? I miss
Yeah.
Kobe.
I do. It's so weird. Like, anytime I see footage of him to this day, I still shake my head. Like,
I miss
don't
Kobe.
want to believe it.
I don't
Even
believe it
now.
either.
I don't want to believe it.
It's crazy. But fatherhood, how's it going? We haven't seen you forever. Like, but how's
It's
it?
exhausting. It's exhausting. She likes to wake up at midnight, 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. That's her thing.
Yes.
So it's exhausting. But what has been amazing outside, like just the feelings of it all. Like, there are moments I just sit here and stare at her for like minutes with no other thought but I love you more than you
I
know.
love it. I love
it's
it.
bonkers. Like, one day, like, true story, I was bathing her with my wife, and I just started crying. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like,
I
it's just a lot
can
of
hear all the
emotion.
emotion in your voice, and which is ironic to me because, over the years, Javon's a younger generation, and my conversations with Javon is about you know, LA, the streets, them girls, our whole conversation in our life has been about that. So the irony of you having a daughter now is beautiful.
What's wild is I kind of always thought I was gonna have a daughter first.
Me too. I can agree with that.
There's a whole poem that I have called "A Letter to My Unborn Daughter" that I wrote like a decade ago. So
you prophesized it. So it's a whole new Javon.
It's a whole new
Javon.
Yes.
Word. Well,
but
thank you, man.
The thing is, simply put, like she brings out emotions I didn't even know I had. And it's necessary. So it's good though.
Word.
It's good.
Well, we're proud of you.
We're proud of you.
Thank you.
LA misses you.
Love you.
LA misses you.
Proud of y'all. Love y'all too. Thank y'all for having me.
All right.
Go Lakers.
Go Lakers.
Knicks.
Sadness.
All right, y'all. So that was Javon Johnson. He did his thing. We also have a few more donors on the list. We got Mercedes. All right, with a $20. Thank you for supporting a great cause. We got Lily Lindgren with a $50. Ooh,
she says, I love camp.
Camp.
Shout out to Lily. Ashley Tenney, $15. Thank you for sharing your amazing talents and supporting a great cause. Thank you, Ashley, for supporting this great cause. And who we got up here?
We got White Dante.
White Dante.
White Dante.
I'm Brown Dante.
$20.
My name White Dante. Yo,
go ahead.
He says, y'all on Deaf Poetry were some of my first influences in this poetry thing. Thank you and bless. Hope to make it to y'all someday soon. So hopefully you make it out. I don't know where you're from, White Dante, but when you're in LA, every Tuesday night, 9 to midnight, come through. The mic is open.
Greenway Court then? Mic is open.
The mic is open.
We're online on IG until then.
Yeah, we're on IG, and we'll be talking about that soon because we're going to have the new host of the Poetry Lounge coming to join us in a bit. But before that, let's talk about Camp Ronald McDonald, which we're here for tonight, and please keep donating because Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times is one of the nation's largest camp programs for children in the country. But one of the most important things is, you guys, why are we donating to camp? Because this camp for the cancer patients and recovering patients and their family is offered for free.
Right.
Which is amazing.
It is free. And they offer other programming as well, emotional, social development for kids, because a lot of them during treatment are unable to be around other kids because of compromised immune systems and things like that. So they'll be given all these treatments, and they're all free of charge. And they're able to be free of charge due to the donations that y'all are giving. You can donate throughout this entire live cast as well as when we're not here. But donate. You can, the $35, you can get you a Campfire Concerts poster. That will be the completed version that has all the artists who performed as well as us. That'll be here right now. It's just all to be announced because we haven't finished, because we got some great performances. We got a book pack from the artists that you've seen so far, as well as some more performers you're about to see. That's with the $35 donation as well.
There's other things in there. You can see there's t-shirts, there's merch. You can get Rufio Zuko stuff from my company that you can get. I'm doing one custom poem that if you donate a certain amount, it's on there that you can get a custom poem where we will meet and we'll have a conversation, and I will put together a poem for if it's for a wife, a girlfriend, something that you're doing. And
hey, custom poems.
Custom poem.
I feel like we should add one that's not even on the list right now. So can we add a $500? Can we add another $500?
Yeah.
Another $500. You get unlimited when we reopen the Poetry Lounge. You get admission to the lounge.
Admission to the lounge. Oh.
For a full year.
For a full year.
For VIP. You walk in before the entire line. You get to sit down and just
you got to pay to get in the lounge, and you have to. And the line is long.
The line is long. People line up from 6 o'clock on. So yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
That sounds good.
We can do that. We can if it comes in, we can do that. And as we're approaching 40,000, let's get to 40,000. If we do 40,000, I'm gonna drop Avatar poetry set for all the Avatar fans out there. All the Avatar fans, when we get to 40 grand, I'll just jump on the in-studio mic and I'll drop a quick poetry set for all the Avatar fans out there. So let's go. Every dollar counts. Every dollar counts.
Word. So coming up, next camper coming up, we got a camper. We got another camper doing a poem. So we're going to stitch it over to Camper Chris, y'all. Give it up for Camper Chris.
Yeah, please hear what I'm telling you. Destiny is in your hand, and some will tell you otherwise. Better tell them no. Sunshine on a rainy day. I've seen it all, I put it down. On my name, no turning back, can't second guess. I got angels, ain't got demons. I got trust in me, believe it. People love me, people hate me. It don't faze me, love yourself. Destiny is what you make it. They can't break it. You're a blessing to this world. Blessing to this world.
That was dope. That was the surprise for sure. I was expecting some acapella and it came with the beat and I was like, okay, Camper Chris. So y'all, Camp Ronald McDonald for good times is for real. And Camp at Home, this is good. So this is the Poetry Lounge, Campfire Concerts, Humble House, Studio DeVille, live at Studio DeVille, Humble House, producing this. And I'm Shehan Van Cleef, and we appreciate y'all being here and donating to a worthy cause for kids who are going to this camp and are dealing with cancer and their families. And this is being provided for them for free. And so, Dante, you can come back in, man. Yeah, so it's, I feel like all the things we have going on, right, especially the time we're living in, communication is important, right? The Poetry Lounge is a place of communication where we share stories, tell stories. And so with this, you're getting to hear stories from the campers as well, so you're not just hearing us talking about what the campers are doing, what they can do, what they've gone through, blah, blah, blah. You're hearing from the campers themselves, which I think is important. You need to know what's going on. I think it's an opportunity for y'all to have a peek inside some of their stories. So, where are we at?
We have another poet coming to the stage. Our next poet to the virtual mic tonight is named Jasmine Williams, and for the people that come to the lounge, she was hosting the second half for many years and been mentored by this man right here, and now
Jasmine is officially the host for the Poetry Lounge. She is taking over the day-to-day operations for the Poetry Lounge, as I have backed out. Dante has backed out.
We backed out.
She is taking over the Poetry Lounge.
It's a whole new era of the Tuesday night Poetry Lounge, and it's in really beautiful hands of Miss Jasmine Williams.
And she's a playwright. She's a director. She's an incredible poet. She's an activist as well. She's a dope person. Known her since she was 15 years old. So kick it off to Jazz. All right, Jazzy. Jazzy Pants!
Hey!
Yes!
How you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm so good. How y'all doing? I'm looking at everybody on the videos. I want to go to camp.
No, we
are. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna send the lounge up to camp.
Yeah, we're gonna do some workshops at camp, and I know there's also some workshops being.
You can
offered.
donate for that as well. We'll talk about that after. I want Jazz to do her thing.
Oh, we go right, jump right in. All right. Well, this, I just had, I had to edit this for the babies, and this is a piece. We're going. It's really tough right now, and this is for the moments and for the adults who have to go in there and find the kid in them. So here we go. On days like this, when I feel like sunshine is hiding behind hail, on days where my body doesn't feel like home, I have to remember joy. Remember when we were young, where joy, laughter, and imagination begged for us to come outside and play, eating now and laters, drinking grape soda, chasing ice cream trucks off into the sunset, and believing fairy tales. Outside, where healing happens, where scabs and wounds healed quickly because we kept playing, we kept chasing. When we rolled necks, 30 seconds is all it took for me to learn how to rock and roll my hips, snap fingers and smack lips like little black girls do, but I still wasn't a woman yet. Today, let's make a mess of things. Let's run the city mad and show them how superhuman we could be today. Take notes of how I walk proudly in this skin that I am still living in. Tonight, let's break things vigorously, then love passionately. My body said, look at how I am still flesh, still blood, still heart and soul and mind and yours, and I'm yours, right? My body said, get up, I'm yours, right? I told my body, I want to take you out to dinner and a movie. I want to jazz into the moonlight, light a match and watch the sparks ignite. What do you know about starting fires in a storm? A tornado of symphonies where flesh becomes the holy grail. When I was 13, I had not yet become a woman. I knew how to cook, I knew how to clean, I knew how to wash and fold, didn't always do what I was told. At 13, I grew a tongue. My mother threatened to cut it out. It was sharp and bold, always locked and loaded, ready and quick to aim. Fire sparked to show and prove. Code of steel and power. Pistol popping firecracker, always at close range. Filters were for children, and child I was not, but I still wasn't a woman yet. The day that I became a woman was the day that my body spoke back to me. My body said, you have work to do. My body said, do not hold on to dirty laundry that still claws at the stench of the past. But remember how you survived. Remember the joy and how you thrived. And even when hurricanes have washed away every attempt you have tried to make to get up out of this bed, when tornadoes, destructive whirlwinds have left us broken, when ignited flames dance upon trees and flames are our only comfort, when floods had reached an uncontrollable height, when lightning strikes, when the fog predicts a path unclear, when the humidity leaves us drenched in our own thoughts, when sunshine is hiding behind hail, when dark clouds begin to form, just when you think you cannot weather the storm, remember the fire, the passion, the fun of being young, the need to breathe and to imagine and to create and to live. My body said, get up. You better start loving me because I ain't going nowhere. Through thickness, through sickness, through health, I'm going to be here. Even on the days where you don't feel like loving me back, I'm going to be here. So today, do not hold me fragile. Hold me tight. Call me beautiful. I'm still here. I am still here. Still heart, still blood, still mind and soul and yours. And I'm yours, right? My body said I belong to you, right? Get up, especially on days like this. Thank you.
Jazzy fans. All right, Jazz.
Yes.
So, what you been doing? What's been going on? Let's go.
I have been getting up out of bed, working.
That's good.
What's your normal wake up time?
But now I became a dog mom. So I was watching Javon with his baby.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, I don't know that real struggle, but I have a puppy. And so these days I'm getting up at like 7:30.
For the puppy.
It's hard. He wakes me up at 7:30. I am used to waking up at noon, and this 7:30 a.m.
Noon?
for me. Yeah.
What kind of puppy we talking about, Jazz?
I have a Maltese poodle now. His name
A
is
Maltese poodle. That's nice. Maltese poodle's good size, hypoallergenic.
Yeah, but I'm still a
good personality.
Oh, he is all like, he's so fierce and fire. He is snappy. He is a hot mess.
And how do you feel about now taking over the lounge in this new era?
I am excited. I have these are some really big shoes to fill. Y'all have created a legacy that has just blown so many people away, that has just put people's careers on so many different opportunities and platforms and pedestals. So I'm really excited. I think that now I am ready for it. I'm excited with the team, the new, like you were talking about, the new generation that's coming. And I feel really solid with the people who have always had my back, and the new people who have come around to DPL, and to kind of just build on that. So new ideas, fresh voices, and just to see where we can take it for the next 22.
Word.
And
we love you.
We love you, but it's still continuing. The Poetry Lounge is still continuing during COVID online.
On IG.
Yes, right? It is. So we're going live. We're here for everybody. Everybody, if you need to talk and just go ahead and just get those words out and spit your poetry. All ages, by the way, are welcome. IG Live, 8 p.m. Pacific time, and we do that every single Tuesday. And if you want to sign up, the list goes up at 12 noon every single Tuesday for the sign-up sheet.
Word. I just want to say also, my line was, the day I became a woman was the day my body spoke back to me. I like that line.
Thank you.
That was a line. All right, y'all. So, everybody wave goodbye.
Bye.
Virtual goodbyes to Jazzy fans.
Miss you. Love you, Jazz.
Love you
too.
And
we want to give it up for, what is that, Johnny Lim?
Yo, Johnny Lim says, I'm a camp counselor and my camp nickname is Rufio. Yo, shout out, Johnny Lim. He said, thanks for being a childhood hero and for everything.
And then we got Nika, who gave $20, said, I'm waiting for this Avatar poetry drop. Thanks for supporting a great cause. Thank you for supporting a great cause, because you're doing your thing. We appreciate the donations. Y'all can continue to donate.
We're close to, we're halfway to 39,000. We get to 40,000. I'll drop the Avatar poetry set. So please keep donating. It's important.
Keep donating. It's right here.
TPL for Camp Ronald McDonald for good times here.
Bit.ly CFC 2020 donate. Donate to Camp Ronald McDonald for good times. And this is Campfire Concerts.
Coming at you from Humble House. Coming at you right here from
Studio DeVille.
Studio DeVille. So
where are we at? Who? Oh! This is okay. So I wanted to know about camp, so I'm looking forward to once this is all done and we get to go back to normal and we get to go up to camp. So right now we're gonna skip to a video about what I love about camp. So here we go.
Well, that's a really hard question to answer. I love so many things about camp. I love the numerous kind-hearted people. I love the fun and challenging activities we do. But more than anything, I love that camp is a place that celebrates individuals for who they are.
Camp makes me really happy and positive. Camp Ronald McDonald is a place where everybody is treated equally. Summer camps are like heaven on earth.
Camp to me means a place where I can go and be accepted by everyone. It's like home.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to having our experience
I'm
up there.
looking forward to
soon.
go up to camp too and talk to some of these kids about their poems. But we're gonna kick it to another camper poet. This is India doing a poem by Charlie Habib. So, India, where you at?
This is a poem by Charlie Habib called Camp. You make me whole, filled every part of my soul. There were times I could feel all the good leaving my body. You held me together better than anybody. My locked heart only opens because you are the key. Even though I will have to go, I know that till then I'll do my best to make time slow, so I can really feel all the highs and lows, making sure nothing is left unknown. Till that time comes, the only thing I will do is pay forward all the good in the world I have been shown.
All right, India. And also for Charlie Habib.
And Charlie Habib.
Because that's dope to be honored with your piece.
Yeah, so I love that the campers are coming in and doing poems with us. That's what the Poetry Lounge is about. You know, when you come to the Poetry Lounge on Tuesday nights, it's just everyone sharing their stories. Everybody's story matters. Everybody's voice matters. And it's a really beautiful community. So if you're around LA, if you're online, definitely go check out, follow at the Instagram at The Poetry Lounge with a D-A Poetry Lounge. The next poet step into this virtual mic
is a dope poet. She is an author of 3 books. Let's see. Hermosa,
Corazon,
Tesoro, and Corazon.
Yeah.
Jessica Salgado, all by Not a Cult Media. Jessica Salgado is dope. She's a dope writer. She's a dope poet.
And she's here.
And she's here. And she's going to do her thing.
Yo, Yessie, what's up?
Hey, guys. Hey. It's
How
so
are
hot.
you doing? How's life in the pandemic?
I'm taking my second shower of the day.
Yeah! I'm taking a second one when this is done.
And you know, wash it off. Wash off that day.
Yeah, like I had
for
to
people
come
that don't
into-
know, we're in LA. It's hot as heck in LA right now.
And this room isn't the air conditioned room, but there's people in the other room. And so I'm here because I love y'all and I believe in this cause. But the minute this ends, I'm going to go throw an ice cube down the back of my shirt.
I like
it.
Yeah.
All right. Take it away, Yessie. We'll wrap after your poem.
Definitely. This poem is called Compilation, and it's in my first book, Corazon, which you will be getting one of the books if you donate, signed by me. So please contribute to a beautiful cause. All of my poems are about love. All of my poems are about some boy. All of my poems are about my fact, my Spanish, my El Salvador, my English, my Los Angeles, my pre-gentrification Silver Lake, my Echo Park before the food trucks and yoga parties, my bellies swinging by the vegan restaurants, my double chin overpressed coffee shops, my minimum paycheck, my staying too long in too many places, my poor tasting, my online dating, my ex-boyfriends and their girlfriends, my ex-boyfriends and their girlfriends who live next door, my niece and her laughter, my niece and all of her questions, my niece and her little hands pressed against my face, my niece and her hands wet with the tears on my face, my depression, my secret sadness, my ocean, always asking for my body, my anxiety, whispering my name at the nape of my neck, my hands, and how they listened and slammed against my body, and how no one ever saw the bruises because no one ever saw my body. All of my poems are about my brown girl, my Everyone has an opinion about this body. I have to fight to love it. Everyday body, my big, fat, beautiful body. My red lipstick smile, my curly Salvadoran hair, my mommy's hair and my hair. Oh, my mommy, my papi, my drunk and angry papi. My papi yelling out my name in the middle of the night. My papi and his belt against my skin. My papi's belt and how it whistled in the air before finding my skin. My long nights counting his snores. My grieving him 10 years before he died. My watching him die. My exhale when he died. My life after he died. My good life after he died. My grief. My guilt. Oh, my parents. All of my poems are about my parents, my hardworking migrant parents, my hardly any English parents, my Saturday afternoon listening to Juan Gabriel parents, my early Sunday morning mass parents, my sisters and I in our prettiest dresses. Oh, my sisters, my first friends, my first saviors, my first lesson in getting over it, my singing at the top of their lungs until mommy yells, "Shut up, this isn't a musical." My "no one gets it like you do, sisters." You see, all of my poems are about love. The times that it came in floods and the years that I forgot what it was. All of my poems are collection plates I fill and fill and fill and fill, and I have yet to come up empty. I don't think I ever will. Thank God for my poems, for how they always find me, for this heart that believes them, and these hands that always receive them. Thank you.
Yes, he
Yeah,
so
see.
Yes, he so
I got a little echoey for a minute, but I hope it was okay.
No, it was good.
It
It
was
was
great.
good. You kept the concentration too, because it would have been ill. You'd been like,
We done that live stream. You know, live stream things happen on the live stream sometimes.
It happens. It's just this. If I would have done another poem, I would have been. I would have been in trouble. But this is my favorite poem, so
So
I.
tell me, you got to tell me the next book.
So
Is
the
it
next
Mentirosa?
book is called Mentirosa, which means liar. All my other three books are named after things my dad would call me when he was in a good mood. So it was like terms of endearment. And this one so much isn't. And it's about many years that I spent catfishing, which is when you pretend to be other people on the internet that you're not. And it's about it's pretty much about the hunger for love and thinking you don't deserve love and the things that you do when you think you don't deserve love.
I can't wait for this book. I can't wait for this book, Yessie. And I know that word from Rico Suave. He said, "You're a liar, a straight mentirosa.
That's gonna be
Tell me something,
Mellow Man
and
Ace.
tomorrow otra cosa."
There's gonna be the song that's gonna play out when I go on tour. That's gonna be my intro song that we're gonna drop.
So I miss you. We got to do a show together at Barnes and Noble right before the COVID hit, and so I was good to see you and hang out with you then. And how are you doing now during this whole pandemic?
I mean, I'm good. I'm leaving the pandemic with a dog. We adopted a
Okay.
puppy, and he's
You
5
and
months.
Jazz become dog mothers.
And his name is Mango because I love mangoes. And he's there's some days that I want to send him back. I have I have
My
a
kids are
3-year-old
trying to convince
nephew,
us now
so
to
it's
get
like
a dog.
yeah, it's like having two toddlers, a 3-year-old nephew and the
I want a
dog.
dog
And
too, but I know I'd kill that dog. The dog would die.
Yeah, 2 toddlers and a dog.
yeah, well, it's the baby and the dog, but it's like having 2 babies because
Crazy.
they both want to do all the same stuff and fight. Yeah, so we're busy.
Also, Yessie's a great follow on Instagram and Twitter. You gotta follow Yessie at.
I would say it's PG-13.
It's
Sometimes
not.
rated
I'll tell you
R.
guys right now, it's not PG-13. It's definitely NC-17 and beyond.
So if you're 18 and over, no, anybody is welcome to come and follow me, but I'm really unfiltered. So
Unfiltered, great. I mean, great posts. A lot of great poetry. A lot of great just things on there. I love following Yessie Salgado.
Yeah, the pandemic has been.
How do you spell your Instagram?
Oh yeah. So my at is Jessica Star, YESIKASTARR. It was a weird stage name I had when I first came around, and then Javon told me that I was being weird, and I changed it to Jessica Salgado. But
It's all
yeah,
good. It's like your rap name. It's like your rap name. Everyone had a rap name.
Yeah, just come by and but please follow the Poetry Lounge. We have open mics every Tuesday. I am part of Jasmine's team, and that's my home, and this is my family. And thank you for tuning in and supporting, and I love both of you so much, my big brothers. Thank you for this. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. Bye.
So that was Jessica Salgado.
That was Jessica Salgado.
Yessie. And her book, one of her books, either Corazón, Tesoro, or Hermosa, is going to be part of the book pack. You donate $35, you get into the raffle to win the books. But there are other things you can donate to as well. You could donate for $35 to receive one of the Campfire Concerts posters. You could also donate $40 to get one of the Camp T-shirts. There are 2 different colors. You can do that. We also have these milestones. If you do $500, Dante's going to customize a poem for you.
You can do $500.
You can do $500. You get a year at the Poetry Lounge, unlimited access, all the special events as well, including Inksland, which is the summer festival we run as well. And, we want to shout out some donors. Oh, and you know what? I see it, and this guitar right here is going to be signed by all the artists who participate in the Campfire concert. I'm going to pick it up right here like this. I
see Ryan Cabrera's name on there. Shout out to Ryan.
So all the artists who participate in the Campfire Concerts and Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times this year are going to sign their names on this. So Dante and I will put our names
also
on here as well. You could donate for an opportunity to win this as well. So I'm going to put this back. It's $50 for an entry.
$50 for an entry. Also, there's other things on the list. There's going to be workshops
there are workshops that
Poetry Lounge Poets.
well.
So if you donate, you can get a seat in one of the workshops that are going on by the poets. And so if you're an aspiring poet or you're a poet and you want to work on some of your poems, please donate. It's all going to a great cause.
Yeah.
Let's go. Keep donating. It's at Tiltify.
Okay, I was going to tell you there's some donors, but I guess it's poem time.
It's poems, and we'll get to the donors when we get back. So, okay, I'll call some donors while Shion gets ready. So, shout out to Sun Drop, $20. I love you, Charlie, in India. Love my beautiful gal, so shout out to Sun Drop. Yo, Rosie, shout out to Rosie, $30. Thank you so much. Misa, $75. Says this is for Johnny Lim, who's Rufio in his soul. Loyal, fierce, and vibrant. Salama, Dante. Salama to you guys for tonight. And thanks for, being his sister and still quote the debut, by the way. So shout out to all the fans of the debut. We're going to continue with the poets. In-house poet number 2, Mr. Shihan Van Cleef. Get one time for Shihan.
Yeah. So, my mother tells me I have a gift when it comes to this writing stuff, but I'm left-handed. So I guess I write words with the wrong hand, send the right message to the wrong people, and I swear I will talk myself to death if I don't find salvation soon, or at least 2 good ears I will hear my problems. And forgive me, Lord, but I came to the realization early in life that I did not need religion to make me feel any worse about myself. But don't get me wrong, I am thankful. I'm thankful for being blessed with a father whose conscience was comfortable with violence and a mother who decided to spread her wings and fly herself into the armed forces before her first and only child could turn 6. And I am lost, and I am searching for guidance, and I do pray. I pray my daughter to be more confident in who she is and not what she has in ours, and I pray for a new heart with understanding, because my heart does not wear a watch, has no concept of time, and my recovery time is based on understanding, but I still don't understand. And I pray, and I pray. I pray you fill those generation gaps with more understanding, because I can see the slave in those young generations who'd rather be dissing pyramids while praising projects, and I tell them I would sacrifice the I and me to get the slave out of you, but they don't hear me. And I'm running out of time, but I live in a time obsessed with living another time, so no one ever knows what time it is. So now my shoulder blades are starting to poke out the backs of my t-shirts. It looks a lot like I'm growing wings. But really, I'm struggling to carry the weight of these words. And way too much, my words weigh too much. So I hope I've said enough for you. And if I have, well then, how much better would this poem if I got mad right now? And how much more would this poem affect you if I got sad right now and started to cry? Or better yet, would you still cry if I borrowed your eyes? Or would you still dream if no one inspired you? I ask you these questions because I love you. Bow.
Shout out to Shihan Van Cleef. Yeah,
There we
Shihan. Beautiful poem.
Thank you, man.
Where are we at right now? Keep donating. You guys keep donating.
Yeah,
Shout
we
out
want to hit
Tom.
that goal.
Yo, Tom, merch from Merch Labs, Tom Gellenkamp. Shout out $100. Let's hit that goal. So shout out to Tom.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Will.
Will with the $20. Good stuff. Thank you, Will.
Yo, let's try to get
Keep
you
it
guys.
coming. We're trying to get there. We got to get to that 40. We're
$1,250
trying to
away.
get to the
Let's
40.
get to 40 grand. Let's try to get to 40 grand tonight, you guys. It's all for Camp Ronald McDonald for good times.
One of the nation's largest camps to provide programming for kids and their families kids who have cancer. So keep donating.
Keep donating.
We want to hit that goal, y'all. We want to get to 40.
Goal. Let's try to get to 40. We're so close. Where are we at now? We have another young camper coming in, or do we have another? Oh, we have another virtual poet coming through.
Oh, all right.
You want to
find a DBL poets? Okay, go ahead. So coming up to the stage right now, he is a poet who writes poems. He is been seen on Arsenio Hall. He was the first poet since forever. And first poet to be on late night on the Tonight Show and Jimmy Fallon 2 times. Not once, but twice. So he has a book.
Jimmy Kimmel.
It's Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy. And he's also the author of the book Helium. And he's working on another book now. He's also working on a book. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this. He's working on a book with Javon. Javon and Rudy are working on a book together as well. So, coming into the stage, Brett, put your hands together for Rudy Francisco. Rudy! Hamlin.
Oh, he's not here yet.
Hamlin Forte. He comes normally after you say that name. If you say Rudy Francisco, it doesn't work. But if you say Hamlin Forte, he shows up.
So, he's almost here.
He's almost here. Oh, that's fine.
The thing about Rudy...
Hey.
Rudy! There he is.
Hey, what's good? How y'all doing?
We're good, man.
How you feeling?
We're good. You?
I'm good, man. I can't complain,
Yeah, well, actually, I feel like that's our standard answer. Like, yo, y'all can't really complain, but then I don't like being home all the time. I want to be outside.
And it's super hot.
And it's hot. I want to complain about something. Like, I feel like it's good. Like, yeah, I don't want to harp on the negatives, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, son, I want to be outside. I want to jump in the pool. And I want to pick up some food from like the corner dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. But also it's like, I think about it like, when am I ever going to have this much free time again? And it's just like,
it's true.
I know when things pick up again and things get busy, I'm going to be like, wow, I had all that time to relax and I didn't do it, So, just trying to take this time to chill,
That's true. Matter of fact, on that point, when you're done, I'm going to ask you something about that specifically.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, Rudy, you have the floor.
Okay. I know a few things about a broken heart. It's probably the worst pain you can have. It happens to us all, but it won't last forever. I know a few things about revenge. It doesn't change what already happened, and it won't make the pain go away. Revenge is like starving yourself while making a meal for someone who isn't even hungry. It's like holding your breath and hoping all your enemies run out of oxygen. I know a few things about forgiving. It's harder than it looks, but it feels a lot better than it sounds. I know a few things about time. We only get 24 hours a day, and we should spend it on the things that make our bodies feel like fireworks and the sky is getting closer. I know a few things about letting go. It doesn't always seem like the best idea, but it's for your own safety. I know a few things about anger. A closed fist can punch through a wall, but you can't fix the hole until you open your hands. I heard while leaving Sodom, Lot's wife wanted to see what was happening, turned around, and was transformed into a pillar of salt. I know a few things about leaving. If you take too much time packing your stuff, you'll convince yourself to stay longer than you planned. But when you finally leave, you cannot look back. I know a few things about healing. It's not a good employee. It shows up when it's ready and only works when it wants to. I know a few things about life. Being a human is difficult. Being a good human is even harder. But it's still something I would like to accomplish while I'm here. I know a few things about myself. I hate mustard. I think raccoons are terrifying. And I've made a lot of mistakes. But I know a few things about tomorrow. It's kind of like a shadow. It's hard to see when the sun isn't bright, but regardless, it's there. It's always there. Thank you.
Word.
Rudy.
Did the echo get you?
No, I didn't even hear it.
Oh, good.
I didn't hear
Clean. It was super clean. It got real clean in there. Yo, Rudy, man, I love Rudy. I love Rudy as a poet. Rudy, I'm sure you remember this, but I remember being at the lounge. You were one of the only poets I've seen. Like a fan of yours came in and she didn't know you were gonna be there, and I think she was from Australia even. And then when she met you, she just broke down in tears.
I do remember this.
And I was like,
yeah.
Whoa! Because it was a friend of mine who's a talk host from Australia, and his daughter was there. She was in poetry, but when you were there, she didn't. She was just in tears.
Yeah, I do remember
I was
that.
like, damn, Rudy Francisco in the house.
Yo, it's wild. Yeah, man. Like the amount of support that I've been getting throughout the years, it's definitely been a blessing, So I definitely try to pay that forward, So yeah, man.
Definitely.
It's been
She
amazing.
lost his ears. She lost his ears.
I got him.
Are you back? Okay.
Yeah. So real quick, what have you been working on during this time? Because look, what you said was true. As artists, we're always asking for time. And people in general, because the world is stressful. You're like, I wish I had some time. But now we have all this time, and not everybody's been super creative because you're like dealing with all this stuff going on. So what you been doing?
Yeah. So I've been spending a lot more time with my family. My mom's a nurse, so she works crazy hours.
Wow.
So
like frontliner too right now.
Yeah, especially right now. So for a long time, her and I, we couldn't really see each other because I was always gone. She was always busy as well. But, since now I'm not traveling nowhere, I just go to her house and I chill and I hang out with my mom before she goes to work, So that's been a blessing, because, we don't know how much longer, we're all going to be here, because, the world is just such an unpredictable place, So I think, in this particular, time that we're experiencing right now, I think it's important that, that we reach out to the people that we love and, remind them that we love them and, spend time with the people that we can, because you just never know. So,
right.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's beautiful.
Dope. And then was I correct? Are you working on a new book?
Yeah. So the new book.
Did you sign the NDA, Shihan? You're not supposed to talk about this.
Yeah. So the new book it drops in December, and then me and Javon are actually working on something too. We don't have a release date yet, but
what's the book called? What's your book called?
It's called I'll Fly Away, and so I got the title from. So I'll Fly Away. It's a gospel hymn, right? And
okay.
It's the only song that me, my mom, and my dad all like. And
wow.
but we all like different versions of it. Like my mom, she likes the version. I think she likes the version that's by Patsy Cline. My dad likes the version that's by Jim Reeves, and I like the version that's on Kanye West's College Dropout, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about how eventually things get better, So yeah, and it's crazy that we sort of bond over that song, because me, my mom, and my dad, and a lot of people in my family, we all a lot of us struggle with depression, and it's a song that we all listen to, to sort of get us through the day, and I didn't realize that until recently.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I like the version. Well, Wyclef sings it in a Fuji song.
Oh.
He alludes to,
Okay.
I'll fly away. You remember the song I'm talking about?
I actually do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's on the first album.
Yeah, on the first album.
It's on the first album.
Yeah, man. So it's called I'll Fly Away.
Word. Okay. Well, December. All right.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you for coming through.
Always
showing love. And,
yeah, man.
We will see you at some point.
Yeah.
Soon.
Definitely.
And will you be opening back up? I have a question for you. Is everything cool with Queen Bees?
Yeah. As of right now, everything's good. We're still in the process of raising money just to make sure that it stays open. So we're just looking at creative ways to raise money, and I'll be donating because I release my signed posters 5 times a year. So So I'll be releasing some of those soon, and then I'll be also donating to Queen Bees as well. So yeah, as of right now, like things are, they're sort of like staying above water, but we're trying to keep it that way, So
Word.
So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much,
Francisco.
Oh, it's no problem. Thank you for having me.
I will see you soon. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, be good.
Yo, love to Rudy Francisco. Everyone join. Everyone's still here. We're still here. We're still raising money.
Still raising money, but the sweepstakes are now closed. Yeah.
We're still raising money.
We're still raising money, y'all.
We're about to jump to a video, what home means to you, but keep donating. Every dollar counts. Let's try to get to 39,000. Let's try to get to 39,000.
For me, home means love and safety, which is exactly what I feel every single time I go to camp. The love that I feel from the campers and counselors is overwhelming.
A house is different than a home, right? Like, a house is where you live, but a home is where you feel like you belong, right? So a home can be anywhere. I think home is more of a feeling than a place, and I think that home can be achieved anywhere as long as you're with the right people.
To me, home means being around the people that I consider family. And that's not just blood, but it's people that will support me just like camp. And so camp is like a second home to me.
Yo, we're back. So these are all the poets from DPL. We're gonna come back and do some. I'll do another poem, but we're gonna keep donating. This is DPL for Camp Ronald McDonald for good times. Come from Humble House and
Campfire Concerts.
Studio
Concerts.
DeVille.
Studio DeVille.
I'll drop some avatar poems if we can get to 39,000. It's less than $300 away. It's like 200 and some change. So every dollar counts. Okay. Oh yeah. Actually, before we do that, we do have another performance coming in. We have someone.
Is this one of the campers?
No, she's a camper, but she works for and with Camp Ronald McDonald. And she's a poet. Her name is Jasmine. Do we have that ready to go? We do. So keep donating. Let's try to get to 39,000. You guys, let's keep on trying. Every dollar counts for this cause, and we're gonna kick it to Jasmine from Camp Ronald McDonald.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Barberi. I found out about camp about 14 years ago. My younger brother was diagnosed with cancer when he was 2 years old in 1995. So I found out about camp a little bit later when I was a teenager. But I'm really happy that I found it because it's definitely changed my life. After I graduated high school, I became a counselor, and now I actually work for camp. So I'm really excited to be here tonight reading one of my poems for you all. I'm going to be reading one of my favorite poems. It doesn't have a title. I don't title my poems, and I just do that so that they can be open-ended for whoever reads them. They can resonate with them however that person feels. So, all right, here we go. She likes flowers and hanging plants, little notes that remind her she's blessed. She likes her hair played with and her back rubbed, being left alone with candles and wine in the bathtub. She doesn't believe in suffocation. She continues time after time to be patient. She takes her time and she moves slow. She's careful with the ones she gets to know. She likes the ocean and being by the sea, but nothing makes her happy than money. She'll travel alone, near and far. She loathes the idea of meeting a man at the bar. She's so simple, and she's true, yet she's so complicated to you. She lives a life to her best. She can't be compared. She's not like the rest.
Jasmine. I just met Jasmine earlier today. Shout out to Jasmine, and we were talking about, she's actually came to the Poetry Lounge. She knew about the Poetry Lounge. She's from Burbank, and her poetry teacher was telling her about the lounge for years. So it's beautiful that she was able to be a part of this tonight.
Yes.
So shout out to Jasmine, all the talented people at Camp Ronald McDonald's. We're so close. We're near the end of the show. We're at 38,000.
We're close.
Let's get to 39,000.
We're right there.
Can we get there?
Come on, Plankton. Thanks, Plankton.
Plankton.
All of these performers are incredibly talented. Thank you for coming out. And you should all apply to be counselors because it is life-changing. Yo, that's actually a dope thing. That's a dope shout-out for people to be counselors. So find out more information on the Camp Ronald McDonald site so you can become a counselor. That
And
would be
Spinner,
dope.
shout out to Spinner,
Shout out to
$20.
Spinner.
Loving this poetry night. Camp rocks. And so keep donating. We're here, Camp Ronald McDonald, for good times here at Studio DeVille, brought to you by Humble House. DPL here is in the house.
Yep,
And
Campfire concerts. Also, we want to thank all the performers. So that we have concluded the performance session. As far as the Zoom performers, you might get another couple poems.
You might
here.
get some poems.
But
let's see.
The Zoom performance is done. So we want to shout out to Rudy Francisco, to Jessica Salgado, to Jasmine Williams, to Javon Johnson, Angela Aguirre, to Angie, and for all coming out and supporting the Poetry Lounge. Also the campers who killed their poems. Those poems were incredible. We had Camper Chris with music. Ooh, we had Jasmine. It was dope. So, are we gonna drop a piece each?
We can drop a piece each, but let's see if we
gotta
get a few
see if
more
we can
dollars.
get. We
Let's
gotta
a few
get.
more-
Yeah, we gotta get to this 39.
Let's get like another $100, something. Let's get it in for these kids. For the kids, man. It's for the kids. It's for
Camp
the
Ronald McDonald for the
kids.
kids.
And it's been a fascinating time. I mean, we are in COVID. We are, all of us are in that time. We're talking about Rudy, about what are we doing? What are you doing in this time?
Right, is creating, spending time with family, and trying to care for the people that mean the most to me. I think, it's reaching out and making sure the people we care about and love are okay and are being taken care of and feel loved and that. Yeah, I think
Definitely. And I know you've been writing
I've been doing a whole lot of writing as well. A lot of writing. A lot of writing. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how much more writing I can get done, especially with all the time I have. How about you?
I mean, I also very, very big development stage for a lot of things that I'm doing, film-wise and television-wise. And, I just finished directing my film. So I've been in post for a film I directed called Fabulous Filipino Brothers.
Yes.
And writing and developing. I had a long conversation with another friend recently about how this time, and it's a piece I'm working on for a new thing we're working with NQ, another poet from the lounge, about how we're in the middle of purgatory. Like, we're in purgatory right now.
Right.
It's like we're in a very transitional time, and this really odd time that we are collectively in, and as the world is like, it's purgatory. I mean, the world's forever changed after this, and like the world that we knew
is no
longer, and where it's gonna be, we don't know. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm tackling with what do we do in this purgatory time?
I mean, you gotta find joy.
No,
I
there's
think
joy.
Obviously, joy
it's
is
like
the thing.
joy and hope,
And not getting
there.
caught up in all this stuff. Because there's so much chaos and distraction and static and all this
Well,
going
that's what
on.
I'm saying. The world's in chaos, and obviously, you guys out there, it's like, it's exacerbated by all the pain that we have individually and collectively.
Mm-hmm.
Is all coming to the surface also. So it's like very crazy to think about it in that way. And I've been trying to like get my mind wrapped around that. So we're gonna keep donating. I mean, I guess we should kick poems because even after the live stream's gone, this is gonna be available to be watched. And the links, bit.ly /CFC 2020 donate is open for the next few weeks with the next upcoming artists at this Campfire concerts. So keep donating.
Again, donate. You get the book pack. You can get put in a spot on the workshops. You can receive a T-shirt. You can receive the Campfire poster. You could also receive this amazing guitar. But you could also get a custom poem if you drop $500 from Dante Bosco.
Yes.
You could also get unlimited entries to the Poetry Lounge for $500 as well, including for a year, including the Ink Slam Festival, which is our summer program that we run and bring events from all around, artists from all around the world perform at Ink Slam. So it's your time. So donate. Do it for the kids. Again, if you don't know, Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times is one of the nation's largest camps for children with cancer and their families. They raise money. They provide all these things free of charge, including emotional, social support, and work on the skills of these kids and give them something to believe in. They also provide the Camp at Home kits, the Camp in a Box. Camp in a Box, these kits that were created so that the kids can have the games and activities and things to do and all this camp swag at home because we are in COVID times and it's going down. So we are literally...
Yo, we're close. Look
we're
at
close.
the Spinner.
Spinner.
$103.
Spinner!
Yo,
Spinner came through twice.
Twice.
Give it up for Spinner.
Sarah Nicole.
With the $10, she voted for a poem that's...
either reflective of your life this year.
Much
love, friends. So she's a good friend. Shout out to Sarah. We're so close. We're like $90 away from 39,000. Can we get to 39,000? I think we can. I mean, $90.
$90.
I don't know who's watching. $5, $10, $15, $20. Every dollar counts. It's going to the kids. We do like $90 more, and then you have a poem. You want to drop another poem on the mic?
Sure. No, we drop from here. We're
gonna drop from here. Forget the mic. We're gonna drop from here. But what do you think, Brett? You think we get $90 more? Brett says that we can get $90 more. So let's get $90 more. This is for a great cause. It's the Poetry Lounge for Camp McDonald's for good times. And so also, if you don't know the Poetry Lounge, go follow the Poetry Lounge on Instagram at the Poetry Lounge. Follow us on YouTube.
Oh yes.
So everyone worldwide can come to the Poetry Lounge now and experience the Poetry Lounge while we're in COVID. And then when you're in LA, and when this whole pandemic lets up,
when it reopens, come down to Green Court Theater.
Green Court Theater.
See us at the Poetry Lounge.
Every Tuesday night, 9 to midnight. But if you do that big $500 donation, you won't have to wait in that long line, which I'm telling you is the minimum.
Hey!
Oh!
Plankton!
Plankton did it!
I did a little spin around. Oh!
All right. Let's run. And more becoming Stacy Liz.
Stacy! All right, thank you. We appreciate it. Fire Nation.
So you want to drop a poem, and I'll do some Avatar poems to end the show.
All right, I'm gonna drop a little so we can hear the Avatar poems. Here we go. Every week, 300 faces watch me speak from right here, waiting to hear something that will make them feel like it was worth them coming. And I oblige them all, reciting an open letter to the things I hold most secret from self and surroundings without judgment, because I could be my own worst everything. And no one can make me feel more insecure than I can, and that's fine, because I'm also my best friend, and I comfort and understand any metaphor I use, but sometimes I'm overly judgmental. I guess I need the balance, because I don't know if I'd have the power to tell me when to stop if I love me too much, so I always hold a little back. And do I love me enough? Yeah. Could I love me more? Who couldn't use more love? But I gamble with smiles, unsure of what I'll get in return, because smiling in LA is like driving. Everyone does it, even when they know they're not good at it, sort of like acting. And we know all that LA is filled with actors, and finding true friends is difficult when the best way to make it here is to make it all up. Bing bong.
Boom. Bang. Let's do it. Here's a quick Avatar set for all Avatar fans out there. Thank y'all for making it go #1 again on Netflix when it came back out. And the Avatar family continues. So here we go. A poem called Honor, for something lost or misplaced, etched into your consciousness like a scar upon your face. This honor that you chase isn't always what you thought. Matter of fact, the fact that you always had is the very reason why you set out to prove its existence from the start. Toph Bay Fung. So small but so strong. Move mountains. Next time I go on a life-changing adventure, you're invited to come along. A poem for my friend who doesn't even bend, but his heart's as big as the rest of them. Plus, he always has my back, make me laugh because he's funny. And when his girlfriend turned into the moon, all I could say was, "That's rough, buddy." And then here's one for Katara. Sometimes the memory of what could have been is so much stronger than what actually happened because the feeling of perfection lasts long. And even though we didn't end up together, it'll never change the fact that you changed my life forever. Zutara. And here's the last thing. We'll close up now with this little rap I wrote. It's like a little Fire Nation rap going like this. Now, what would you do if the world was against you? I mean, your sister's a freak, your father's a beast, and he scarred you for life. And what about your mother? She ain't part of your life. And I know if it wasn't for my Uncle Iroh, I'd probably succumb to the darkness. That's when I met the gang that's Toph, Sokka, and Aang. Katara's where the heart is. They taught me how to heal this pain beneath the armor. And all along you thought I did it just to regain my honor. But I don't care what they're gonna say. Let the firestorm rain on, because the heat never bothered me anyway. Yo, this is DPL.
Hey, Poetry Lounge, DPL. Here, Campfire Concerts. DPL Special Edition.
We got some last minute guys that came in. Pen Click.
Pen Click, $30 Pen Click.
Thank you so much, Ashley.
They got a dope
Tenney.
podcast, y'all. Follow Pen Click
Pen
online.
Click. Let's go, Ashley Tenney and Genocide. Shout out to Genocide, Earth Gang, but Fire Nation, Earth Gang's in the house. So shout out to Genocide. Thank you everybody that tuned in.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for your donations, for listening to the stories that were being shared tonight. You can still donate even after this is over. Just go to the site, the bit.ly/CFC2020 donate. Campfire Concerts, Humble House, Studio.
And follow the Poetry Lounge.
Studio DeVille. Follow the Poetry Lounge. Follow the Poetry Lounge.
So thank you so much to Humble House. Thank you so much for Studio DeVille. Thank you so much for Camp Ronald McDonald for good times. Let's continue the giving. It's for the kids with cancer in their family. It's a great cause. And join us at the Poetry Lounge every Tuesday night.
Yes. 22 more years. I'm Shehan Van Cleve.
I'm Dante Bosco.
Dante Bosco.
We're going to pull the winners.
Oh! We almost let you go without telling you who the winners were.
We took our ears off. I guess that's what we need those in for.
I was talking to you. I was like, hey,
So, well,
hold up.
So we got to get the winners. Oh, snap.
Oh, God, let's announce winners.
We're going to announce winners. Dun, dun.
Our bad. We was like, peace out. So we actually have the winners, and we got them in the air.
So we got book packs. We got entry into a workshop. We got the Campfire poster. We got the guitar. We also have Campfire.
Not that stuff. We're only going to give away the things that are DPL.
Well, DPL stuff. DPL stuff. All right.
The book pack and the workshop. Oh, it's coming. Okay, so we.
Oh, okay.
So we're still here.
So we're still here.
It was that awkward goodbye. It was like.
It was because we were all hyped. It was like, oh, it's ending, and then we're like, nah, just kidding. Bringing you back to reality to then say goodbye after the fact. But it was good because you missed the dog. There was a dog that came in here.
The dog.
When Dante was doing his song, and it was grunting. It was grunting. It was like.
I was like, that's a dog, but I didn't let it shake me.
It was great. He came in and was chilling. He was like, hey, what are you guys doing? And he walked out. He wasn't even wearing a mask. What kind of dog? What kind of dog is that?
Yes, but follow the Poetry Lounge. Follow all the great poets tonight. If you go to the Poetry Lounge on Instagram, we follow all those poets. You can see Javon, Angie, Jessica, Rudy.
And also give it up for Jet Gray with another donation.
Jet Gray, what's up? Thank you so much, 413.
You can't fight the Homestuck.
Homestuck. As soon as I saw the 413, I knew it was Homestuck. Yo, shout out to all the Homestucks out there. Homestuck forever. There's a lot of different fandoms out there, and I love all the different fandoms that I'm a part of. So shout out to all the Avatar family out there. Shout out to all the Homestucks. Shout out to all Lost Boys and Lost Girls out there. Shout out to all the poets.
Yeah. Book pack winner.
Dante
Faturo. You'll be getting a book pack that will include books from the artists who performed tonight, signed by them, and we will get your information, and that will be sent out to you. That's pretty dope, dude. There were a lot of people who donated, and you did it. If you were in studio with us, we'd be giving you the showing you all the love. But it's here, and so we're looking into the camera and telling you, Dante.
Shout out, Dante. Congratulations.
You, Dante,
great name. For a second, it came in my ear. I thought I won the book for a second. I was like, I won. I was like, how did I win that? But Dante. Shout out to Dante.
That's dope. All right. Drum roll for the winner of the workshop.
Brendan H.
Kelly
wins the workshop.
You have won placement in one of the workshops being held, by being facilitated by one of the artists who performed tonight. Angie will run a workshop. Jessica will be running workshops. You'll be given placement into one of their workshops. We'll give you information on that as well.
Yeah, we'll contact
also, Medima, for $20. Thank you, Medema. We
thank you
appreciate
so
your
much.
donation.
Appreciate it.
Even though the sweepstakes are done, there's no more winning. You can still donate because it's
We
still
love it.
important to donate for the kids. Camp Ronald McDonald for good times. One of the nation's largest camps for children with cancer and their families, providing social and emotional skills and workshops and activities for these kids with the Camp in a Box. They get to do everything from home. Over 330 campers have signed up to be part of that online camp at home. And we look forward to eventually bringing Camp at Home programming to children in hospitals and those staying at Ronald McDonald houses across the country. And that is something we're looking forward to. And that is provided by the donations you willing to give to us. So I appreciate.
Yes.
Yeah.
The donation the link is open. It's going all the way to September 10th.
So Campfire Concert Series is going until September 10th. So the link will be up to donate. There'll be artists coming in the studio, putting performances together, doing their thing for y'all, putting on shows to try and raise money. We're trying to get to 50,000, y'all. We got to 40. We're getting to 40. Now we got to get to 50. So keep donating.
Keep donating.
Keep donating,
These
y'all.
kids need it. It's a great cause. Again, thank you to all the poets that came out tonight.
And also Fatima for coming in on the IG earlier from Camp Ronald McDonald.
Oh, yes, Fatima. Thank you, Fatima. And then thank you, Rudy and Yessie and Angie and Javon and Jasmine. And join the Poetry Lounge every Tuesday night. And thank you so much to Humble House for putting this on. Thank you so much for Studio DeVille. And, of course, thank you, Camp Ronald McDonald, for Good Times for doing such great work for the children. And it's going to continue.
Yeah.
Shion, anything before we say goodbye?
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you so much.